So once again, now that we've come towards the end of these skills and these video instructionals, we'd just like to take some time to talk about a fun little concept that is a bit more advanced, but it's a really cool, fun thing you can do with your kid, which is going to really help develop their communication. So this is a concept known as child as teacher, and I'm going to let Shelda talk to you about that for a little bit.
Okay, so when the child has mastery over something and knows how it works and whatever, it's very cool to hand across the power and the ability to boss you around a bit. It's very good too, because when you're teaching something, you have to be really alert and know it really well and be able to correct the other learner. And it's really cool when you see these little guys coming on board and even laughing at you and thinking you're a numpty when you get it
It
right.
really solidifies their own skill set.
That's it, you know. So here we go.
In this situation, with Shelda as the child and me as the teacher, we're going to reverse these roles. So what's important is when you do this role reversal, you should do it with a task that your child's already been able to do really well. So I'm going to assume that Shelda as a child has been able to do receptive, give me yellow, give me green at a 100% rate. You might even prime this child as teacher by doing a set of give me green, give me yellow before we go, okay, it's Shelda's turn. You can pass the child the materials, and then they might be able to spontaneously present the task to you, or you might be able to prompt them through it a few times. But this is what it would look like with Shelda as a child, me as a teacher.
Give me green. Yes!
Great.
Now the kids love putting on your token. They really enjoy it.
They finally have the power.
Oh, okay. Give me yellow. No! And they usually will give you, such an outraged and funny no, and then I'll usually fall back going, I'm a numpty, and we both laugh at whatever, and then go back to it. And they get that real feeling of power and knowledge and whatever, and yet, as Kane said, it's really sort of secretly underneath solidifying what they know and their assertiveness that they really know that thing. It's actually a very cool interaction.
Yeah.
So if you can, anything as teacher, do it that way.
Any of the activities that your child's already been able to do really, really well, if you can feasibly see a way where you can reverse it, just play with it. You don't need to do it to mastery in the same way that you might have the skills we've already laid out, but it's something fun and it does help.